just as a car drives by. Welcome back to Troy's Garage. I'm Troy. I hope to earn your subscription today. So today's project, we're actually helping a buddy out. He's got a Jeep Cherokee. I don't know, we'll figure out exactly the model and that sort of thing. I'll update that in the title and in the description so that it's accurate. But he's got a radiator leak, and while we're in there, we're going to replace hoses. We're going to take a good hard look at his water pump, see if that needs to be replaced as well. But enjoy the ride. He's on his way over. We'll get started and we'll show you what we're up against. Stay tuned. Let's roll. Alright, so what we have here is a 1995 Jeep Cherokee Sport. 4x4, obviously. It's a Jeep. It's a Jeep. This is my buddy Ryan. To get this thing started, to get the party started, we've got to remove all of these Torx bits that are at the front, basically holding the top radiator support to the front assembly. So we're going to start there, get things loosened up, get things out of the way that we can. We're going to have to remove the fans, fan shrouds obviously, and then the radiator should lift out through the top. We got to drain the fluids and all the things. So let's do it. Let's gather some tools, and then I'm going to make you do the work, and I'm going to sit over there and drink a beverage and make fun of you. Probably. That's what I do. We're gonna make you YouTube famous.
It's gonna be the first time I'm on YouTube.
Is it? Yeah.
So
we're gonna change
now?
that. Oh, on that?
Yeah.
So you just manually do it to break it free until it'll hit.
See, I'm not used to it.
All right, let's see. Where's your little drain plug at in this thing? You know which side it's on?
I do not. I do know that the videos I've seen it's easier to find from up underneath.
That makes sense. Well, all right. That calls for a beverage first, though.
Okay. Go for it. You're the boss. You're the professional.
Whatever. That's scary. There's just no room. Can't see nothing.
Would you disconnect the battery?
I did not disconnect the battery.
Would you? I don't think it matters. Well,
technically, you're supposed to disconnect the battery. I don't usually do that. It's up to you. It's up to you. I personally wouldn't.
Yeah.
Unless we need to get it out of the way. Does it need to be out so that we can lift things out?
So, I don't know. Maybe it might be easier when we get things out.
So, oh, that's still.
Yeah, there's still a few things still happening.
Okay. I was like, that's not even loose yet. Well, duh.
Not yet, my friend.
Gosh, I'm getting too fat and old, Brian. That's why I have all these cheater tools.
No, it's because
I did this for years and years. I got this last year, and it's been the best thing I ever bought. I was like, why didn't I spend $40 before?
Well, because you were like me and
cheap.
You had more money. You had more time than money, and now you've got the opposite problem.
Yeah, that's the problem I have.
Yeah.
This is definitely a Utah truck. Guess how I know?
There's a lot of rust.
Yeah, there's rust everywhere.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
That one, does that go up to the upper?
I think that's lower.
Where does it go in? Oh, I see the upper over on the other side.
Yeah, so it goes in about 6 inches from my finger down. So right here.
Oh, I see it. Yep. Okay. I see it, but I don't know how to get to it. We might have to undo some stuff down here too. Of course, maybe we have to wait till we get the fans out of the way. That could be a thing.
Yeah, good. All right. Either way.
Well, either way, we can't get to it right now.
All right.
That's what I mean by either way.
Oh, okay.
We'll take a look in a minute. Oh man, down, I can't get up. And those do ratchets still.
Yeah, you got more money than you know what to do with.
That's called Christmas, birthdays, father-in-law, or father-in-law.
I didn't know that was a thing.
It's called Father's Day.
Let's see. It's right and tidy.
Well, you
oh, it's got a
this
flippy.
little deal. Yeah.
See? Yeah, see? Look at them wearing all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. You didn't even bust your knuckles. That's too bad.
Not
that
yet.
makes for good video.
Not yet.
So make sure the camera's rolling when that happens.
I would love a set of these.
No swear words. It's a family show.
Alright, I'll do my best. Especially since all the ones I've seen, you just fast forward this part.
Right.
Alright, so we've got that.
Let's disconnect that too. I'll set it up that way over there somewhere. There we go, that'll work. Beautiful. Oh yeah.
That's a big something. Big bug.
Woo, yummy. Hey, that's protein.
I don't want it. I already had tacos today. I don't need another one.
There you go. That's an airborne taco is what that is.
Alright, so we got the top off. We got
Yard sale.
there's a broken fan shroud. Don't do that. That was a result.
How'd you do that?
Well, that was a result of a skiing accident that we decided to go straight down from Brighton. We got ice. We started going this way. My brother was driving. He recorrected corrected too much, and we bumped this bumper in. And so if you look at the frame, it's just
tweaked just a
tweaked
tad.
just a tad right there.
Ooh, yep, sure
just
enough.
a little bit. And this was a result.
Wow, he's just a little guy.
Yeah.
He's just a little guy.
But the moral of the story is when you have an accident and you're by yourself, don't call the cops, because they gave him a ticket for losing control
For
on a
driving too
mountainous
fast
no,
and-
losing control on a mountainous road.
That was the ticket.
That was the ticket. So don't do that,
Yeah,
YouTube.
call your own tow truck.
Yep, call your own tow truck. Don't call the cops.
Or don't get in an accident.
Well,
There's that.
yeah,
Alright, let's see. So we need to disconnect some hoses here. So you're going to
I
need...
think this guy probably needs to come out too, dummy.
Hey, that'll get us all kinds of room. Look at that. That's beautiful. This does not have a drain plug. Wow, we're going to be done in 20 minutes. I just said that out loud. That's hilarious. I shouldn't have said that.
I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that.
Oh, it's your air conditioner condenser. You do have AC, right?
In theory.
Well, that's what this is. Oh, I see. It's a 95.
Well, it's one of those things. Okay. Do I spend
Well,
$400-500 every year to recharge it, or
well,
or
in
not?
theory, if you're recharging it that often, there's a leak.
I agree?
So
and
it's
I've also
Fix the leak, and then...
I've also done that, and it still happens. So I'm like, all right, I'm just done with it.
Alright, hand me the tool. Let's see if we can get this thing from the bottom. Oh yeah, all kinds of room down here. Ow, my head. Oh, that one hurt. I'm gonna be bleeding.
Uh-oh.
It's alright, I deserved it, I think.
I disagree.
Yeah, you don't know me so well.
Maybe not.
Oh yeah, that's what I need. Yeah. Alright, now I'm gonna get out of the way for this part.
That's probably a good
It's
idea.
already starting to go. Yeah. See if you can just yank that and then aim it to the bucket. You're probably gonna get it all over your shoes.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's just waterproofing, don't worry about it.
Well, we'll see if it comes off.
Go for it when you're ready. Oh, I forgot. Oh boy. It's catching some of it. So that's the good stuff. Oh yeah, it's good and green. We might be able to reuse some of that.
Why
We'll
would you?
filter it, obviously. But
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say if we've got a new one, why would you reuse this stuff?
it's about the environment, Ryan. Come on. Let's go.
Have you seen my hood? I'm going very environmental on these. That's about as environmental as I get.
You're a true environmentalist.
Absolutely.
You inspire me. That's perfect. All right, see if you can aim for the bucket. There you go. So we got the radiator loose now. So that should just lift right out of there as soon as we get it emptied. We do have to remove the air conditioner condenser. This one's weird. I haven't seen one like that before. But Chrysler. So there is that. It's a Jeep thing. I wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
It even says Jeep right there on it.
Yeah.
Oh well. You made bad choices. Now you have to deal with it.
I don't know.
Kidding,
I was telling you earlier, this is the best $2,500 I've ever spent.
True.
I bought it back in 2011.
Wow. How many miles you've got on it now?
I bought it with 125 and I've got 191.
All right. Well, you've gotten your money out.
Oh yeah.
Why are
absolutely.
we fixing it?
Well, because I wanted to keep going. Have you seen the newest cars? They are junk.
Well, they're junk and they're really expensive.
Yeah, so I'll keep the good old one.
Yeah. All right, so next, let's remove upper hose. We'll remove the lower hose completely, get it out of the way.
Okay.
And then we can start taking off the things that are holding
Holding it together.
the AC condenser cooler offer thing,
Buffer.
whatever they call that.
Okay. So you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to take the nut off of the screw, not both.
What'd you do, shear a bolt?
It was only a nut, so don't have to worry about it.
Well, if that's the worst thing that happens today, we're all set.
I think I'm in need of some professional advice.
See if I can be
So
professional for a minute.
we've got everything off, but I'm not really getting much leverage to get these little tabs off. And I don't want to start taking, a hammer with a screwdriver.
Sure, yeah, because that's a part that's staying.
Right.
It almost looks like it's welded on there, right? We may not do it with a hammer, but we're going to try with a screwdriver for a second. I wonder if it's just rust that's holding it in place. Yeah, it is. Yeah, so that just pops loose. Ooh, there's a washer with that too. And then we'll probably need to loosen that one as well, so that we can lift that up and pivot, just like with a box end wrench.
Oh.
Whatever size. Yeah.
All right, I can do that.
Yeah, and those are a little bit rusty here for some magic. Here, do an advertisement for us on this.
What is it called?
This is my dad's lube. We call it Grandpa's lube because that's not inappropriate at all. It's just AIM, penetrating lubricant.
Well, there you go.
And it literally penetrates into the rust and whatnot. So give those a little bit, and then should be able to back those things right out.
Fair
I
enough.
should have given that to you before you sheared that nut off.
Yeah, well, I was just too anxious.
So when in doubt, if you have something that you're like, it doesn't make sense, it should move, just always try, right? Be like, oh, okay, I see it does move. And then you can get the little parts to come off. There.
And she's free.
Oh, geez, I was like, what the heck is happening? Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just go with what you think.
Just making sure you don't fall in or something.
No, I'm just adding to it.
Nice. Let's see, so.
But, so it was leaking right here. Like
Okay.
at the very bottom, that's where I could see
That's
it.
where you could see it.
That's where I could see
So
it.
where it's leaking from then is this
Probably
seal.
outside. The
Yeah,
other
because
thing-
these are plastic, this is metal,
Metal.
so they expand and contract at different rates during temperatures.
Okay.
So eventually they break their seals.
Okay.
That's just super
So,
common. Out with the old, in with the new. How long do you think it's taken us to get to this point, Ryan? Are we 45 minutes in, maybe? Maybe an hour?
maybe. But I feel like
Yeah, I guess it's 5:20.
It's
so
5:20, so
that's
it's been-
about an hour since you rolled in.
Yeah. But let's be honest, we've been BSing for about
True.
15-20 minutes.
That's what
time.
I'm thinking. Like this hasn't been nearly as bad as we were trying to make it out to be.
Yeah,
It's like
true.
this is gonna take us all night tonight and all day tomorrow. No, it's not. We're gonna be done tonight.
Okay, well, that's good. Oh, that didn't work.
Oh, yep. You got a little out of line here.
Yep.
Now if you can just drop it straight down in the pins. So the alignment holes right there got a little out of whack. You can do it without bumping it too hard.
You got a lot of faith in me.
And I'm not going to touch it because two people holding on to it's going to definitely send it out of whack.
I don't know.
I wonder if maybe if one of us were underneath and guided them in or something.
Yeah, maybe, but
Alright, let me put the camera down so I can actually be helpful. It shouldn't be this difficult. Alright, I'm going underneath. So you can see. Oh boy, man down, medic! And that is lined up. Why won't it just drop in place? Try lifting up on your side. See if we can get this one side to drop in first.
okay.
Let's keep it from coming down. It's hitting something. I can see my finger through the hole, so it should just... Okay, go ahead and come down with it. Right there. Try giving it a little love tap. Nothing?
Nothing.
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 Can't fit nothing. Don't strong arm it too much. Have a problem on our hands. Alright, pull it back out. Let's compare it to the old one. So put the pins pin to pin.
Oh, you want pin to pin?
Yeah. Pretty close. It's off by a hair, but it should. Those things are rubber. We should be able to just crank them in there. You know? Do you want to try from below and I'll try from above? Maybe it's just you have a magic touch and I don't or something.
Well, I doubt that part. Alright, this is the hole we're going, right?
Yep.
Yep.
So you can see through it, right?
Yep, I can see through it.
We've got the AC thing lined up, right?
Yep. Throw it a little bit to my right.
Your right would be my left.
Okay. So right there, it feels like it should be good. There we go.
You mean like that?
Yeah.
See, magic touch, I knew it. And this one's gonna have the power steering gearbox thing right in the road.
That's.
So it's,
I can't even see.
yeah, it's lined up right there.
Yeah. I'm
So-
not doing any good for you.
Yeah, no, you're not gonna be able to see. What we've got here is, can you tilt it forward so it'll clear that?
Okay.
Oh yeah. Now we're gonna mash my thumb. Clearing that though. No. But we got this in the way. Can you pop the lid off of that? Oh, gotcha. You okay?
Nope. No, you didn't get me. I was like, oh, we got
that
it.
felt like flesh. It was probably the rubber gasket at the
Yeah.
bottom. I was like, ooh,
No.
that probably hurt. Why are you not crying?
I'm good. I mean, that's not.
I mean, I am
pain.
crying, but not because of that.
Yeah.
So I see a problem.
We gotta take
See
those
that
off.
bolt right there?
We have to come
I
completely off.
think we don't need this bracket anymore
Yeah.
because it has this
Well,
welded
that's
on it.
nice.
So we got to backtrack and do that all over again.
All right. Well, at least we know it goes in now.
With some brute force, of course. Of course. Yeah, that's why that was harder to put on than the other one was to get off. Because those brackets are on there. Permanent. Perma-mounted.
Perma-mounted.
There we go. Alright, so this is the air conditioning condenser. That's what I'm calling it. You can correct me down below if I'm wrong, but This bracket used to connect over to the old radiator, and the new radiator has, oh, that's the bottom, top side, has them welded on, so we don't need that bracket anymore. We stuck it down in there, and then we just couldn't get it to seat down all the way because that nut's in the way. So we just have to take that clear off. We don't need that anymore, and we'll be back in business. We can put that back in. We also had to loosen the air box. We needed just like that much room more, 1/4 inch maybe, and that gave us just enough room to do that, to get that in there. So that's where we're at. Keep cranking.
Because we think we don't need them, but that way,
correct.
They're not far away either.
That's a good call.
And that way, if we don't think, well, where do these go?
Like,
they gotta go somewhere.
Man, leftover parts, start over.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm probably thinking we're probably going to need the nut or the bolt.
Yeah, we might need the bolt.
But we probably won't need the tab.
But yeah, because the bolt goes down through the top. Yeah, through that little clip. So we need to make sure that clip's in there.
Yep. Okay.
Perfect. And round 14? I don't know what round we on.
I don't know.
All right, so who's going to crawl under there and get us all lined up again?
I can.
I forgot to line that thing up before I got that down in there.
That's okay.
So feel the thing and see if you can get it lined up. It should be, yeah, right in there somewhere.
Yep. Oh, I think we're right.
Oh, yep,
there.
we're here. Okay, cool. And on this side, get this air box out of the way again. Should drop in, like so. See, why was that so hard? It wasn't so hard. There are these bolts here.
Alright.
And when I put things back together that are rusty like this, I just do a little bit of lube across it just to help ease it home, you know?
Yeah. Fair enough. Just need a...
That lined up. Righty tighty. Warning, warranty void if label removed.
I'm still trying to make sure it works. It starts threading.
Oh, I shouldn't have tightened this so far before you. I see why you wanted a screwdriver. That kind of hurt. You're good.
Here, you know, thank you for helping me. I'm gonna smash your finger just for the heck of it.
Yeah, no worries.
Think that started.
And that's already going righty tighty. Trying to use the ratcheting side if you can get it on there. Ooh, nope.
No go.
Nope.
We're going.
So then, was this on? This was on the inside, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Are you sure? You didn't sound very convinced. Okay, so now let's use some Grandpa's lube and see if we can get it ready. There. This AIM stuff's amazing. Link in the description down below. So, a little known fact, this stuff was invented by my dad.
I thought you said Grandpa. Your Grandpa.
My kids call it Grandpa's.
Alright, alright.
It's definitely working. Alright, we're going to do the work smarter, not harder thing.
Okay. You do that. I'm struggling with this.
One side done. And if you'd get out of the way, we could make some progress.
I know. I know it.
What's the struggle here? What if we lean it forward so you can get to
better.
it? Try putting the ratchet end on it now. Hey!
There we go.
That's about, well, maybe 3 times faster. You're good. Keep going.
I'm like, what are you doing? I thought I was ready for you. That's
Or
too
you can,
tight.
or you can
That's
stop
too
and
tight.
just stop and stare at me. Don't make it weird.
I don't. How tight did you do the other side?
I mean, pretty, but not cranked.
Okay, that doesn't tell me.
Well, 42 pounds of pressure. I have no idea.
That's better. I
I
understand.
used my elbow. Click, click. Oh, there we go. Locked it in. That's funny. How tight did you do it? 14. We did it to 14. 14 what? I don't know.
All right.
14 million meters. I have no idea.
Something.
Oh,
See,
that's the broken one.
Nothing else. I'm giving you some chuckles.
Yep. Oh, we're having a good time. This is really stupid and boring when you're by yourself.
Yeah, I can see that.
Let's see. This one is not going to reach down far enough. I have a plan. I'm just going to grind the cap off of that. Watch this. So, my YouTube friends. See if I can explain this well enough that it makes any sense at all. The only nut we could find, come on, focus, is not a through nut. It's like a acorn nut. So I'm just going to take it to the angle grinder and grind off the tip of that so that it becomes a through nut. And then we'll have what we need. That guy right there in the center of the screen, if it'll focus, is the one we modified. I took it to the bench grinder, not the angle grinder like I said, and just ground down the cap off of it so it's now a through bolt, or through nut. Kind of like Ryan, he's a through nut.
Perhaps.
Testing, not burning. Okay, should be good. Yeah, it's not too hot. It didn't die or nothing.
So I'm not able to do much more finger tight on this altered nut.
Oh,
and I don't know if I want to start just janking on it.
No, yeah, you want to get after it. It's got to go on, right? We don't have a choice. Oh, look at that! Who got that guy involved? It went down here somewhere, and I don't think it hit the floor, so it's going to be... What did I say? We were going to be done in 20 minutes, right?
Oh, yeah.
Dang it, I shouldn't have said it out loud. What's next, boss man?
We can put the electric fan back in the fan shroud.
Let's get hoses on first,
Oh, alright.
because
Okay.
well, at least the bottom hose for
Okay.
sure, because that one's hard to reach. And, right, that's got to be here. I'm gonna go here. So lightly scuff with sandpaper around that just to kind of clean it up.
This thing
And then,
right here?
yeah, and then just wipe it with a rag. You don't have to get super crazy with it, just so that some of that grit's gone. All right, you're confident you're not gonna have any leaks?
No. But
How about not any leaks at that particular point?
maybe.
All right, cool.
Because I went around it 3 times, so I figured it's...
Yeah, yeah. As long as it's basically clean and you don't feel any grit, like loose grit, that's where you'd be having a bad day. I assume that this is your new blower. It's about the same shape as that.
I was thinking that's the new lower because it's got the heat shroud on it. I mean, maybe I'm wrong.
Nope, you could be right. Okay, I'm with you. I see what's happening here.
I mean, that's my thought process.
They usually have a metal spring in them. It's like if you look, I wonder if you got the wrong hose. Because look at the size difference of those.
Yeah.
See that metal spring down in there?
Uh-huh.
And yeah, that's not the right hose. Look how much longer that is.
Okay.
So we're gonna need to run.
Yep.
We'll take this in with us.
Yeah, and you
And
take...
make sure.
Well,
Yeah, take these
yeah,
other ones
but
back.
as we're running, does
That one looks right, but let's just take all 4 of these when we go.
Okay. Well,
Instrumented that one? Instrumented? Inserted.
Implemented.
Implemented! That's a big word. Alright, let me button up so we can close the garage. I don't like leaving the garage door open for obvious reasons.
Perhaps. Okay, putting on the lower hose. Nothing fancy. Yep, I did move. I took the heat shield from the old one onto the new one. Probably, I'm guessing you don't need to, but if I've got it, I'm going to use it.
When in Rome, do as the Romans.
Well, fair enough.
They moved their heat shields from one place to another. That's what I heard. You going?
You want to have a look from the top to see if I need to keep pushing? I can't tell.
Oh, nope, you're seated. You're done.
Okay. I
Yeah,
just
that's...
can't tell. What,
You are home free, son. Almost, almost. Nailed it.
about right there?
Sure.
Sure.
That looks amazing.
Okay. That's what the boss says. I'll take it.
Take it. Take it and run with it.
Hello.
Hey, so how you doing?
Peekaboo.
That is the water pump side of the lower radiator hose. We upgraded that clamp from the original that came with it, which was one of those, where was one up top? Oh, here's one. Like that. To worm drive. And then replacing the other end as well. With a shiny new one. Because shiny new makes things all better. Because chrome will get you home.
In theory.
That's what they say. Trying to put the fan back in, the electric fan. Oh, there you go.
Does that work?
It looked like it slipped
Yeah,
down.
yeah. Alright, so we're good there.
And then what holds it in place? Screws that go this direction into that. So we have to have
Yes, we've got to put
that back on first, but we can't put that on because we don't have the upper hose to put on. We had to go to O'Reilly's, and get an upper hose that they didn't have in stock, so they had to order it in for us. So we're on hold till tomorrow.
Stay tuned.
Brand new day. Ryan's wearing shorts. I've got like a jacket and everything. It's rainy, so if we need to, we'll throw up our little shade tent thing that blocks the rain. We have our hose in hand, and we're ready to go. Hose in hand.
Literally.
And that's the upper hose. Goes from there to there. Up over the AC condenser. This one's not bad. Yeah, you should have enough slack to loosen it, just enough.
No, probably.
You're tightening it. Going that way. Yep, that's lefty-loosey.
This is why I'm not in charge.
Lefty-loosey. Lefty-loosey.
I blame YouTube. I'm getting camera shy.
I wonder if we should have put this back on first. Oh no, that goes to the...
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I'll just be over here looking cute.
Oh, you're good. Oh, someone's got to look good.
Yeah, well, that's not me. You can only go on as far as you can go. Yeah. You don't want to crank on those things too much because they're made in China, you know?
Right.
But you definitely don't want them snug. So we're going to bring this thing up to heat, up to temperature. It'll build pressure, and we'll check for leaks and all that stuff. So,
Yeah.
that on, we're going to have to do that before we can fire it up too, because we don't want that
Right.
sitting on your serpentine belt.
Right.
Sounds good. This is my son Tabor.
Oh, how are you?
Hey. Little
Good to
dude's
meet
dad, and I'm little dude's grandpa.
Oh, perfect. I got a little miss, so I get it.
Yep. Yeah, it came out of his grill. And he didn't even eat it. He threw it on the ground. It's like, what are you doing? That's protein.
I already had a taco, so I didn't need any more. And I got my fan shroud in first.
See? That's why you're in charge.
I don't know about that. I just know I've taken this out once or twice. Because I tried to replace it because of that little bend. There's no room to replace a new one, so that's why you keep the old one. The old broken one. Okay. So those are in. Let's see. Did this go under or over? Under. I think it's under. Just nice and tight. Yep, see? Nice and tight.
Harder. Take it easy, Troy. Jeez.
So I assume it should go there-ish.
Yep, looks good. Goes there. That one goes there. Let's see. These ones go like so, but we gotta put this up underneath one of them.
See, I don't, this is the part where I don't remember which screws go where.
One that fits.
I want to see how the torque ones go up underneath.
Yeah, those ones do. And then these ones go across.
And only does it. Huh, interesting.
So that one goes there to hold this one. Oh crap, I did it again! It fell down. It fell down. How come I'm the guy that drops them, huh?
I don't know. So then where do these fat ones go? Now that's the question of the day.
Don't ask questions, just trust the process. That's why I have a big old bucket over there for all my spares.
Yeah, but where did it come from?
We're gonna add to it. You don't ask questions. Factory optional. It's a 95. It's not supposed to have every bolt in it.
Maybe not, right? But the same,
You keep saying that it's a 95 and
This
it's
is
supposed
true.
to make everything okay.
it's true.
So
but I also
trust
know
me.
when I work on it, I want to put the same amount of bolts back in it that I took out. Because
Oh,
otherwise, I'm going to be in trouble for something.
You're in the wrong place for help if you want that. You can't expect every bolt to go back where it came from.
Oh, come on. Quit crushing my dreams.
That's not how this works.
Alright.
That's funny.
Pop this thing back over here. And that might give me my last... Oh, look. See? That would have saved us a whole lot of problems.
I'm guessing, because
that would have go right in there.
is that where those are supposed to go?
Yep.
Oh, well, I already have one in there. Now what do you do? Zip tie. Zip tie. Now we're talking. Now you got 3 extra bolts. See?
For a minute.
Fixed it. The other righty tighty.
Yeah, the other way.
You do still need one more, right?
Yeah.
There you go. See? Back to only 2 extra bolts. See, everything's gonna be fine.
Shaky, shaky.
Shaken, not stirred. Bracken! We're working on a track.
In theory.
Grandpa, that's a Jeep.
Real men call. Oh my god!
So what are you telling me about that, Billy? Apparently filled it too full.
Try to get some in the hole. Hey!
Filled it too full. There was no air movement. So it was just a
Oh, there was some movement. Glug, glug, glug. Alright, hold up. We're getting to the top. Alright, let's go ahead and start the truck. We're gonna call it a truck.
Okay. It's a generous name, but I'll accept it.
And we'll let it start warming up.
checking to make sure all the hoses don't have any leaks.
Yeah, so that was my buddy Ryan working on his Jeep 95 Jeep Cherokee Sport, replacing the radiator. Hopefully we showed enough details there to help somebody out if they're doing a project like that. We hope to educate and entertain a little bit. If we succeeded in that, please give us a thumbs up. That really helps us out a lot. Also consider subscribing. We're working on several projects, mostly a couple of old Fords. We've got a 66 Ford F-250 we call Wallace the 66. Leave a link down below to that. We also are working on a 79 Ford F-250. The dent side model, that one is Midnight Maroon, and it's parked right there next to the truck that we worked on today. So you probably saw a couple of those in kind of the background, whatever. But we're working on those. Leave a link down below to those playlists. If that interests you, we would love to have you follow along on these projects. We work on several things like this, just doing things around the house. I help people out where I can, and hopefully entertain along the way. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.